under oath, the foundation of morality comes from the Ten Commandments. And as we are looking at a civilization, no society, no civilization can exist and can continue if there's not a moral foundation. The Founding Fathers very well understood when John Adams says that our Constitution was made only for a moral and a religious people, it is wholly inadequate to the government of any other. He understood that freedom only works if there's a moral foundation, because if you give freedom to immoral people, all they do is immoral things. You have to have a level of morality for freedom to maintain, and there's no better standard that's ever been given for a basis of morality than the Ten Commandments. Not only are the Ten Commandments now legally allowed to be displayed for students, not only is there a historic precedent for them to be displayed to students, but there is a moral component that if we are expecting to remain a free society and for students to understand what is right and wrong and to refrain from killing and stealing or even lying under oath as the case might be, we need to return the Ten Commandments to students in front of them in their schools, so there's a basis for that morality. And there might be some that would say, wait a second, but we know there's a separation of church and state, or whatever the argument might be. And all that really would expose is that they really don't understand the history of even those very statements. If you go back and read Thomas Jefferson's letter to the Danbury Baptist, where he was explaining the government cannot limit your religious expression because there's a separation that keeps the government away from religion. The idea was never to secularize the government, which is why the Founding Fathers themselves did prayer proclamations, whether they were governors, whether they were presidents, or even from the Continental Congress. They were not secular individuals. They just didn't want the government controlling religion.